Welcome back to the channel, Eagles. I've got an awesome video coming at you today. I'm gonna give you 5 tips on how to generate your own leads for final expense for free. Now, if you don't sell final expense, that's okay. These tips can be used for any kind of insurance, so just apply it to your own situation. Now, if you're new to the channel, make sure you check out all of our other videos because we show you how to generate your own leads using Facebook, take more control of your own business, and really get the leads that you want, those quality ones, those high intent leads. That's what you're looking for. That's how you get started. That's how you build momentum. That's what this channel is for. So check out our other videos, hit that like button, make sure you subscribe so you get all the videos that are coming out after this one. Actually, one more thing before we get started with the first tip. We have a Facebook group called Final Expense Lead Eagles, and I'm hoping that that'll just pop up at the bottom there. And in that group, it's completely free. It's on Facebook. Go find it. There's going to be a link in the description. Join that. In there, we answer all your questions and teach you how to generate your own leads with Facebook. The reason I bring that up is because this video is about getting leads for free. But real quick, I want to talk about one thing. When it comes to free leads and when it comes to paid leads, and when it comes to getting a steady flow of leads, you really have to think about what do you have more of? Do you have more time or do you have more money? If you're new and you're trying to get started and you don't have a ton of money, then you need to hustle, you need to grind, you need to use your time because you have way more time than money. So that's where going through these 5 tips is gonna help you guys. But if you're to the point in your business where you have money, you're not too worried about it, you've built up a little bit of an investment, don't waste all of your time trying to get leads for free and saving a couple dollars on leads. Go out and use your money to get an influx of leads so that you can use your time, because once you have money, your time becomes more important, and you don't want to be using that just to save a few dollars, because all of that time can be used to sell, which will end up making you so much more money in the long run. So I just wanted to put that out there so you guys can begin to think about where you really want to spend your time. All right, awesome. Tip number 1 is seminars. There's a couple different ways to do this, but basically what you're doing is either going to a place that has a lot of old folks, so this is for final expense, they're already congregated, and you're trying to incentivize them to come listen to you, give an educational talk, and you're only providing value. This is not you selling to a crowd. You're literally just up there providing value, and what will happen is those people will say, "That was amazing, thank you, you helped me so much. The world of final expense and Medicare and all of this is so daunting, and that presentation you just gave just made it so clear for me. Who do I talk to actually get started and get taking advantage of this?" And then that's where you can say, "Oh, I can help you with that." And it's just like shooting fish in a barrel. So there's a couple different ways you can do this, and this is where you're gonna start to see that some of these tips overlap a little bit. Like I said, you can go somewhere that already has a lot of seniors congregating, and then you can try to get them to listen to you there. Or you can create an event on Facebook for free and invite people to that event, and hopefully people will see it. If you design it well, if you make it enticing, people will share it. It'll get out and it'll maybe even go viral. You never know, that'd be awesome. But if it doesn't, that's completely okay, because you can still get a good amount of people to show up just from creating an event and promoting it through your Facebook channel and all your organic means for free. All right, tip number 2 is Instagram. Now, I hope by now almost all of you have heard of Instagram, and I hope you're using it, but chances are you have either tried and failed or you aren't using Instagram correctly. Instagram can be used for free to reach a ton of people, but it's a very, very manual task. You have to go, and if you're gonna post a picture or a video, you need to use hashtags to reach more people. Now you may think that, okay, I'm gonna put insurance or I'm gonna put final expense as a hashtag, but guess what? Who is searching for final expense or insurance? Insurance agents and final expense, not the people that you want to be reaching. You need to think about who your target demographic is and what they might be searching on Instagram or looking for in order to reach them. So if your demographic is 55 and up, chances are they're not the biggest demographic on Instagram, but they still are there. And if they do end up searching or looking for something, or if something gets promoted to them in the explore page, it's gonna have to do with what they're interested in. So go take pictures of yourself doing things that relate to them. So if you're trying to reach a guy 55 to 65, chances are he's probably interested in golf. So go post something about you golfing. Make it a really cool picture, because Instagram is a very social and aesthetic platform, and they're not going to promote something or push something that doesn't look good. So go out on a golf course, maybe with a client or something, think of something, but be on a golf course. You can choose another sport that male at that age demographic may be interested in. If you're trying to reach a woman, another example could be something to do with cooking. So even if you're an insurance person, it doesn't really have to do with insurance. All you're trying to do is get more followers of that demographic to your page. And then once you have those people following you, so that's why I've said for women, you could do cooking, maybe post a really cool picture of something you made, and maybe you'll get some new followers. And always put your location in there too, because then you'll get people in your location that are interested in that subject. They'll become your followers. Now, once you've attracted these people as followers on Instagram, then you can make posts about insurance, but don't sell. Only inform, only educate, only provide value, or tell a story. If you can tell a story about how you saved somebody some money, or if you can tell a story about something very emotional that you were able to help a family, people are gonna read that, people are gonna see that, and they're gonna be like, oh my God, I need this. Like, who do I go to? And you're the one that told them, so they're gonna reach out to you. They'll message you. One final way you can use Instagram is to go and see who likes your post but doesn't follow them, and you can actually send them a message. But again, don't be spammy, don't be weird, don't be creepy, but just reach out and say something it always has to be providing value or people aren't gonna like it. So really think about what you're posting, and you can reach out and say, hey, just wanted to reach out, say thank you for liking my picture. I'm a local insurance agent here in Omaha, Nebraska, or wherever you live. And if you ever need anything, just let me know. And that's it. Don't send another message. Don't be weird or anything like that. That will get you results for free. All right, we're on to tip number 3. And this is going to be somewhat similar to tip number 2, but it's different in many ways. Tip number 3 is Facebook. Now, our entire channel is about how to run Facebook ads. And if you're running Facebook ads, then you're probably getting a lot of people liking your ads and a lot of people liking your page. But even if you're not, still build a business page, start building up some rapport. But what you need to do is use Facebook's tools to reach people organically. So it's not all about ads. And if you aren't running ads or don't have money for ads, then don't even worry about that. It's just, this is about how to use Facebook organically. So there are 2 or 3 things that Facebook really likes. They like posts that get a ton of engagements. That's likes, comments, shares. Shares are very powerful. If you could say something funny that resonates with your message and people share it, it's going to do wonders for you on Facebook. And then the other thing Facebook really likes, because it's still somewhat relatively new, are Facebook Lives. So if you have people that are friends with you on Facebook in your target demographic, go on and do a live after an appointment. Make sure it's okay with the person, but go on and tell a story about how you helped them or how you saved them money. Whatever you want to do, but you really need to bridge your daily work life with the clients that are already following you and seeing you. And if they can see that you are actually helping people and providing value, again, this is coming up every single tip. If you are helpful and you provide value, you'll get leads all day for free. You'll have inbound calls, you'll have people calling in, you'll just have so much interest because people don't focus on that. People don't think that's important. So do it, like I said, just tell a story, do a live. It gets promoted way more than just a post does, but posts are still good. Now make sure that on your Facebook page, you're posting at least once a week, if not more often. And there is no such thing really as too often, because the way that Facebook's algorithm works, you will not end up spamming people. You'll just reach different segments of the people that follow you. So post as much as you want. I would say at least once a week. You can do every single day if you want, but make sure you're not selling in these posts. Sell in ads, sell in person, sell in meetings. Don't try and set appointments either. Do that over the phone. All you're doing with these posts is providing value, trying to get somebody to like it, trying to make somebody's day better, trying to make somebody laugh. That's what Facebook is about. That's what Facebook likes. It's a social platform. All right, tip number 4. I hope it's pretty obvious to you. It's referrals. My tips 1 through 3 are my strong suits. These are what I like. These are what I recommend. Tip number 4 and tip number 5, I really don't recommend. It's not something that I would personally do if I was an insurance agent. Referrals, definitely, you always need to be doing referrals and getting referrals. But if you're completely new and just starting out, you don't have anybody that will refer anyone to you. So this isn't always the best one to start with. When you're going through your presentation with somebody that you just met, if they were referred to you, then make sure you mention that at the beginning, so when you ask it at the end who they can refer you to, it's gonna already be in their mind. They knew that they got referred to you. You did a good job informing them and helping them out. They're going to want to refer you to somebody else. The complete honest truth to referrals are that the only reason anybody will ever refer anything to anyone is a status boost. So if you go in and you're awkward and you're weird at sales, or you don't do a good job, or you have helped somebody and you haven't done a good job of follow up and helping them out after you just said it and forget it, like, you're not gonna get referred. People are only going to refer you if they can say to their friend, hey, I've got this insurance agent, best insurance agent you've ever seen. So smart, so helpful. He helped me get whatever policy. It doesn't really matter. The point is that if somebody doesn't think it's going to boost their status by telling their friends and their family that you are their agent, they need to believe that you are going to boost their status for them to tell somebody else. So always be thinking about that. How can you be the person that they want to be proud referring? That's the only way referrals are going to work, to be honest. I mean, you can sit up at the beginning of the appointment, you can tell them that everybody refers you, everybody, that's how you get your business. Doesn't matter. If you don't do a good job, if you're not friendly, if you're not likable, if you're not in some way going to make them have some sort of status boost or some sort of positive reaction by telling somebody they're working with you, you're not going to get a referral, or it's not going to be a strong referral. So again, the reason that referrals are not on my top 3 are because it comes down to time and money. And if you're spending money and you're getting leads and you're getting them coming in, you can ask for referrals all you want, but they're probably not going to be as strong as a lead that came to you from an ad saying that they are interested in final expense. It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're selling. It's a few different discrepancies in every single situation, but I personally like the top 3, but referrals, again, if you do it right, are a very strong option for this. All right, last but not least, we have tip number 5, and I would never do this in my life, but that's just me. It's literally going and door canvassing, picking a neighborhood, walking around door to door, going up, saying whatever your script is, and then trying to get them to let you sit down and just give them a little bit of information. Now, the reason I say that I would never do this is because I'm very well versed in marketing. I know how to use Facebook, I know how to use Instagram, I know how to use all of these things to get people to be interested in whatever I want to sell. But if you're not, if you're new to that, if you're still learning that, if you're still at the very beginning and you just, like, your only option is to get in front of people and you don't know how any other way, you haven't learned any other skill, you gotta hustle, you gotta grind, and that is gonna pay off. And this is the only way that you can do it. By all means, go out, go be, I mean, the key to this is, again, with everything, be friendly, provide value, be helpful. If you show up at anyone's doorstep and the very first thing you say is something friendly, most people don't understand that. They have a script and they go through it and they just read it and they think that, oh, that's gonna work. But no, it depends on how you say it, how your tone is, what your face looks like. You need to be smiling, you need to be friendly, you need to actually seem like you care and know about what you're talking about, and then any of these things will work. Any sort of lead option will work. I really hope that I'm hammering that home to all of you, that the main thing that you need to do, no matter what business, whatever you're doing, is be friendly, provide value, don't expect anything to happen, and things will happen perfectly for you. Awesome. Those are my 5 tips for free leads. I hope you guys like that. I hope it can help you, especially everybody starting out that doesn't have money to go and spend into ads or direct mail or whatever you want to put that money towards. And I know that a lot of you might have better tips, you might have other tips, and you might disagree with what I'm saying, and that's completely fine. And if you do, leave it in the comments and we'll reply to you and we'll just have a good conversation. That's awesome. Or just go over to our Facebook group. Like I said earlier, it's Final Expense Lead Eagles. Drop me a message. Say if you have 2 or 3 better tips or different tips than what I mentioned. Or if you disagree with what I said, that's completely fine too. Let's have a conversation. It'll help everybody in the group and it'll be awesome. All right, I hope you guys got some value from this. Please hit the like, please subscribe. See you on the next one.